From Mukit Hassan, who's asking, how can international leaders and organizations apply pressure on Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's government to stop the violence against protesters and uphold democratic principles? And let's take another question off the back of that as well. This is from MD Chauvin, who's asking, why do Western countries always follow double standards? How many lives do we have to sacrifice to get the world's attention? Tasneem, are we seeing double standards from the West here?
Of course, we are seeing double standard from the West here. And responding to the first question, I mean, if, for example, the European Union, I am a European citizen, I'm a Swedish citizen, and I am ashamed of the way European Union has responded to this crisis. If the Western governments wanted to solve this crisis and stand with the people of Bangladesh, they could have done it yesterday. And they have just chosen not to do anything apart from maybe periodically issuing boilerplate statements. So yeah, we do see double standards. And I think Binish was talking about this comparison between Iran and Bangladesh, right? We saw Masa Amini, for example, who was killed during the Iran protest, and that snowballed into this whole crisis for the regime there. Abu Saeed is the Bangladeshi version of Masa Amini in Iran, and see how the European Union or the Parliament has responded to the Iranian crisis, trying to express solidarity with the protesters, imposing sanctions, and lots of other coercive measures and diplomatic measures as well. On the other hand, in Bangladesh, some of the European ambassadors are actually actively participating in propaganda media tours. So yes, double standard, of course, double standards.
Binish, is that the sentiment that students also have? You've been talking to lots of them.
Yes, and I think it's a general sentiment, I would say, in many parts of the world. This is a sentiment that I think now many people in Global South are experiencing, that they are angry and mad at when the Western leaders and Western powers who have the power don't express solidarity with people who actually come from a very different part of the world.